If you've been watching my videos for a while now, or you've ever checked out any of the bands that I play in, you probably gathered that I like playing in odd meters a whole lot. I love playing in odd meters, and one of my favorite challenges with approaching odd meters is trying to play them in a way that they don't necessarily sound or feel like an odd meter. I like to try to disguise them a little bit. But what if we tried taking sort of an opposite approach, like playing grooves that are in 4/4, but phrasing things in a way that they don't really feel like 4/4? One way to achieve such an effect is by using the power of polymeters. So I'm going to break down a couple of grooves that are primarily based around two short sticking patterns. The first sticking pattern is a 3-stroke pattern, just right, left, left, and the second pattern is more of a 5-stroke thing, like right, left, right, right, and left, right, left, left. And with all of these grooves, we will get them to fit into two measures of 4/4 with a 16th note subdivision. So that means we have 32 spaces in total that we need to fill. Starting with the right, left, left pattern, if we were to repeat that pattern in a 16th note subdivision, we would have to play right, left, left 4 times before the right hand lands on a beat again. And that pattern resolves after 3 beats. So the polymeter is a 4 against 3. We have 4 repetitions of right, left, left fitting evenly in the space of 3 beats. Since we're trying to play in 4/4, we gotta fudge things a little bit to take up all of the space. And if we really want to amplify the effect of the polymeter, we're gonna repeat it more than once. So if we actually played that right, left, left pattern a total of 8 times, that would evenly fill 6 beats. And then, since we're trying to play 2 measures of 4, that leaves us with 2 beats that we need to fill. 2 beats of 16th notes. And for the purposes of demonstration, we're just going to use single paradiddles there. Yes, you could squeeze in 2 more repetitions of right, left, left if you really wanted to, and then have just another 2 16th notes left at the end to fill. I'll leave you to explore that on your own, but varying up the pattern a little bit is going to actually help things groove a little bit more organically, in my opinion. You'll see in just a minute. So in total, we'll have 8 repetitions of right, left, left as 16th notes, and then right, left, left, left. Just single paradiddles to fill the remaining 2 beats. And I'm going to start by playing that on only the snare drum against a click, just to kind of get a feel for how everything is going to line up. To begin applying this whole combination as a groove, I'll use my right hand on the hi-hats, and it's going to begin by just alternating between hi-hats and kick, and then accenting on the snare, but ultimately we want to be able to shuffle those accents around to create a slightly different feel. And for the paradiddles, I'll keep my right hand just on the hi-hats, and then my left hand will play the accent on beat 4 at the end of the second measure. Altogether, it sounds like this. Now, the big reason I think these grooves don't necessarily feel like 4/4 is because we're phrasing things in a way that they extend over the beat and over the bar line especially. So a lot of times, beat 1 in the second measure won't get accented at all. There will be pretty much no emphasis on beat 1. So that kind of feels like the rug gets pulled out from under you. Everything kind of floats for a few seconds. It's very easy to get lost or lose track of the beat. And that also adds to the impact of when everything resolves and comes back around. In my opinion, if you have too many accents in the snare drum, the groove kind of gets choked out a bit. So to let things breathe more, we're going to play half as many accents on the snare drum, like this. Next, we can shuffle all these little pieces around. Since we have these tiny right, left, left groupings and our single paradiddles, what if we just change the order? How does that impact the feel of things? So we're going to take the paradiddles from the end, and we're going to put them in the middle. So we'll have 4 repetitions of right, left, left, then our 2 beats of single paradiddles, and then 4 more repetitions of right, left, left. And this just changes where the stresses are throughout both measures. So even with that combination, the paradiddles always begin on the beat. But what if we swapped them with another one of those right, left, left groupings to offset the paradiddles by a 16th note? Now I'll play 3 repetitions of right, left, left, and then the 2 beats of paradiddles, and then I'll need to play 5 more repetitions of right, left, left to fill out the second measure. In this case, the paradiddles now begin on the E of beat 3. That's a bit more disorienting, but I think that sounds really cool. And from there, I would try to orchestrate it in a way that frees up my left foot to keep time on the hi-hats. So I'll play that same thing again, but I'll move my right hand to the ride cymbal, and I'll just keep quarter notes with my left foot. From there, you can continue to shuffle around all those little groupings of right, left, left, and those single paradiddles and see how many different combinations you could come up with. Let's apply the same approach to a 5-stroke grouping, or I guess it's kind of a 10-stroke grouping: right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, played evenly as 16th notes, and we'll accent the single stroke within each grouping, so we will now have accents with both the right hand and the left hand. If we were to repeat this sticking pattern in a 16th note division, it comes around or resolves every 5 beats. To make it fit into 2 measures of 4/4, we can play right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left a total of 3 times, because that totals 30 strokes, and then we just have 2 small 16th spaces to fill. We're going to take the easy way out. We're just going to use right, left to fill those last 2 16th spaces. And similarly to that last groove we were just playing, based around right, left, left, we're going to float right over beat 1 of that second measure, since that's toward the tail end of one of our 5-beat cycles. I'm going to start on just the snare drum again. So we have right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left 3 times, plus right, left at the very end, all at an even 16th note rate. to make it feel more like a groove, pretty much take the same approach as before. I'll put my right hand on the hi-hats, left hand on the snare drum. Any of those left hand double strokes we're going to play as ghost notes, and all together it sounds like this. Now this one I find very easy to lose track of the beat if I don't have something providing an underlying pulse. It gets to be a little bit nebulous. So I'm going to move my right hand over to the ride cymbal, and again this frees up my left foot to keep time. So I'm going to play the same thing, except now I'll have quarter notes going with the left foot, and that sounds like this. Next, I'm going to swap the third 10-stroke pattern with the little group of single strokes, right, left. So we'll have 2 repetitions of right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, and then right, left, and then 1 more repetition of that 10-stroke pattern. And I'm going to accent that stray left-hand single in the middle of the phrase. From there, you can continue shuffling the order of those parts a little bit as well, just like before. Now with this 10-stroke pattern, we know that it resolves after every 5 beats. What if we combine that with our 3-stroke pattern, since that one resolves every 3 beats? 5 plus 3 equals 8, which is 2 measures of 4. So that works out pretty nicely. So I'll repeat the 10-stroke grouping 2 times, which fills 5 beats, and then I'll repeat the 3-stroke grouping 4 times, which fills the last 3 beats. And all of that sounds like this. could apply the same approach to construct grooves that maybe take 4 measures or 8 measures. The longer you make the phrases, the more you could kind of obscure the meter that you're playing in. Like with the right, left, left pattern, if you don't have a reference point, your ear can sort of get tricked into hearing triplets. Or with the 5 and 10 stroke patterns, if you don't have a solid reference point, your ears can get tricked into hearing quintuplets. I think a side effect of learning and playing these types of grooves is that it will help you better internalize the underlying quarter note, which is easier said than done. I mean, we get very used to hearing like 4 to the floor or a steady backbeat on 2 and 4, and those are very defining characteristics of 4/4 time. But when we don't have a steady backbeat and we're not always stomping hard on beat 1, your ear might be like, what the heck is going on? But when you actually count and consider the bigger picture, it's just 4/4. If you like what you saw in this video, check out my Patreon page. Your support grants you access to transcriptions for this video as well as all my other lesson videos, and follow me on Instagram at drummerhar to see more videos of my playing. And if you're interested in taking lessons with me one-on-one, send me a message. I'd be happy to set something up. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.